Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Moremadi Mabule. We are the Legacy Hub. So something disturbed me. I was actually watching someone's status and they posted their discovery stats around mental illness and suicide between the ages of 40 and 50-year-olds. And obviously, I'm a 47-year-old. These are some of the things that worries me. But it took me back to a conversation I had with my doctor at the beginning of the year. And I said, Doctor, what is this depression? Why are people suffering from anxiety? And he explained to me what mental illness is. And obviously, I'm not ignorant. I understand these things. But it's actually quite worrying that, there is so much that we don't know about the mental well-being and mental illness. So I think, one of the things that I think maybe let's talk about what mental illness we want to describe it as. Re na le go attach a stigma to it, and we want to, box people into, this one is a ke segafi, or we put names to it and we label it. But there's a few things that I think, a lot of people are suffering from, and I think it's something to actually ponder on and think about. Burnout. Burnout, it's not just a buzzword, it's actually, something quite serious. And we see it as a buzzword. Oh, I'm just burnt out, I'm just tired, I just want to rest. But maybe there's deeper things, underlying things there. And then a lot of people at this age, 40, 50, are suffering from chronic illnesses, and combined with life pressures, this could be a recipe for disaster. And we don't create environments and platforms to freely talk. There's this notion that we have to be this picture perfect. We must show up perfectly to the world. We are Instagram dolls, somehow we want to also show up like that. And I think I'll speak on behalf of mothers, as a mother and a single mother for that matter. One of the things is, we at that age we struggle with work-life balance. You're probably working, you've climbed the corporate ladder, you've got children, you are studying as well. If you are, there's just a lot. The plate is a bit too much, and you can't actually find the work-life balance. And in that process, you're also carrying other people's burdens. Maybe get a black taxi, maybe it's an elderly parent at home, maybe it's siblings that are not employed, and then we call it black tax. There's all those responsibilities that other people have to carry. But there was an interesting conversation I had with a colleague, and she mentioned that she's got boy children, and her worry is now the world has now empowered girls and leaving the boys behind. And that made me actually think. She said, the world has empowered girls, and we keep on empowering girls, we keep on advocating for girls, and we're leaving the boy child behind. But society still expects a lot from those boys. Society expects a lot from our men. I mean, we expect that they are providers. We expect them, that they must show up, make sure that, they carry the household. But yet on the flip side, in the work environment, they are not necessarily getting the opportunities that women are. So I think also they also suffer from a lot of social pressures. And unfortunately for men, because of who they are and how they are wired, they don't speak as much as women would do. I mean, women we address, we do actually try and talk about our feelings. We are in touch, a little bit more in touch with our feelings than men. And another thing that I think maybe it's probably a myth is that mental illness must look like you are sad. You walk around with a sad face. A lot of times, people who are suffering from mental illness, they are not walking around with a somber face and sad. But because they mask a lot. However, the challenge with mental illness is that sometimes you can start being irritable. You start physically, your body's telling you it's crashing down. You get random illnesses from time to time, and then anger. There's a lot, that's sudden rage that comes out of you. And I think we really need to create environments where people are able to talk. And let's embrace going to therapy, talk, find healing, seek counseling. And then they are obviously like the SADC, you can actually contact them for assistance, but let's not wait until it's too late. Let's create that environment. Please share in the comment section what has been your views and observation around mental illness. What has been your views and observation around the ability to talk? Is there a stigma? Do you think people are more aware about mental illness? Please share in the comment section, and let's engage, but let's love one another and let's treat each other with kindness. Till next time, love you lots. Bye bye.